Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, what a pleasure it is to connect with you here on my professional page. I've had this page for years, and I just wanted to pause for a moment and say thank you for liking the page and check back frequently. On this page, you'll find leadership tips. On this page, you will find personal growth and development tips. If you're an entrepreneur, solopreneur, you're doing anything by yourself, you're trying to build, you're getting ready to launch, you're trying to expand, this is the place you want to be so that you can grow your business. I'm going to help you. I'm committed to helping you be successful. So what I wanted to do today was to pause just for a moment and talk to you about the Inner Circle Network. So I know you're seeing different things about the Inner Circle Network on social media, and you'll begin to hear and see even more, because as the network is growing, oh my goodness, I met my goals for the first month. It has not even been 30 days yet. We already have someone that's preparing a 2-year program. We have authors in the program, business owners in the program, and it's amazing to see that connection and the synergy that the team is already building. But the Inner Circle Network, the reason I chose the name Inner Circle is because our success is determined by the people that we run with and the information that we receive and process. So we are the sum total of the 5 closest people that we hang with, whether in business, personal, ministry. You may have a couple of different circles, but those people determine your level of effectiveness, because those are the people that's pouring into you. And if you're not careful, you spend so much time with these people that these are the people that you begin to act like, you begin to talk like, you process things like them. And it's so important that you're strategic in your inner circle when it comes to your business, when it comes to your ministry, when it comes to your organization. You have to be strategic. That's why I chose the name Inner Circle Network. There's so many benefits. The online community, every month when you join the Inner Circle Network, you will receive access to a video lesson and to worksheets. We also do a live monthly calls, but the lesson itself is worth the price. The lesson itself is worth the full tuition that it costs. Now, yes, this program is a 12-month program. Yes, you can do it in a shorter amount of time. But if you do it in a shorter amount of time, you're able, it's like a project, right? But when we're building our businesses, we're trying to build sustainability. And when it comes time to build sustainability, what happens is you begin to put a solid foundation in place. Because how can we tell if our business is truly successful? Our business is successful when we no longer have to do it all on our own. If you find yourself sick, if you find family emergencies, or you simply want to take a vacation, your business has to be to the place where it can sustain itself and you don't lose while you're taking these breaks. How does that happen? It happens on purpose. We have to be intentional about growing our business. Hey, April, it's so good to see you. Be strategic with your inner circle. So let's go through this real quick. It's broken down into 4 segments of 3. So the first 3 months, we're talking about the dream. Most people never realize the potential in their business because we never get clear on what it is we're trying to do. How in the world are we setting goals? We can't set goals if you don't know where we're going. So that's step 1. It's like, well, I understand if I'm talking to a younger person in grade school, and they're saying things like, well, I want to be a fireman, and I want to be a doctor, and I want to do hair. Well, yes, they can do all 3 of those things, but it's going to take a really long time to do all of those things. But when we're 30 and 40 and 50 trying to build our businesses, and I say, okay, what are we going to start on? Well, I want to open a home, and I want to open a barbershop, and I want to be a doctor. It's like, okay, well, which one are we going to start on first? Well, I don't know. I want to do them all. Well, we got to bring some clarity first. When we bring the clarity, so that's what we're doing in the first 3 months. Dealing with ownership, making sure that this is the part that you're passionate about, making sure this is your dream, and you're not doing it just because somebody said, oh, you should be doing that. You have to do it because you want to do it. And that means that even if nobody else shows up, you show up. Even if nobody else believes you, you believe you. Let me tell you a secret. You can be successful even if nobody else believes in you. But you can't be successful if you don't believe in you. So that's why lesson 1 is so important ownership. Lesson 2 is on clarity, that I've already talked about. And lesson 3 is reality, meaning let's now make these goals realistic. What can you do? Sometimes when we make our monthly goals, and if you're not making monthly goals, stop right there and start making monthly goals, because at the end of the month, how can you go back and see what you did if you don't have anything to look back at? So we have to make those monthly goals. Those goals have to be realistic for where you are in the business, so that you're not setting yourself up for failure and disappointment. So we make realistic goals so that we can celebrate the wins and that we can tweak the things that we were not able to get done. The second semester is overcoming the struggle. I need to tell you another secret. Struggle is a part of the growth process. Struggle is a part of the growth process. Yes, April, you need to get your notebook. And I'm glad you said that. If you're watching, make sure you're taking notes. Struggle is a part of the process. There are 3 things that every successful person had in common. It does not matter who they are. It does not matter their race. It does not matter what year they accomplished their success. But there's 3 things that they all had in common. Number 1 was they had a dream. Number 2, they had a struggle. And number 3, they achieved success. There's the dream, the struggle, and success. Average people turn around and go back to what's familiar during the struggle, because we can't endure struggle. We think that it's just this microwave. It's supposed to just happen quickly. No, you got to work for it. What happens when your first business closes? What happens when your first idea don't work? You don't just throw all your dreams away. No, you look at it. What worked, and you keep using that. What didn't work, you tweak that. We're going to take 3 months dealing with the mindset so that we understand and give ourselves permission to make mistakes. Give ourselves permission to take healthy risks. Healthy risk in business, healthy risk when you're going back to school, healthy risk when you're preparing for promotion, healthy risk when you're getting ready to expand. We have to take healthy risk. So lesson 4 is on responsibility. It's our responsibility to not quit, to not give up. It's our responsibility to ensure the success of our business. Lesson 5 is on improvement. We've been talking about this. What can you do? What's working? What's not working? That's why you have to set those goals, so you can see the pieces that are coming together easily and the pieces that you need to pull in some help for. We have to staff our weaknesses. There are things that you can do that, you can just rattle it off. You can get it done quickly without much effort. That's the place where you should be spending the majority of your time. And there are some things that you can get done, but it takes you a lot longer to do. Those are the things that we need to train somebody else to do, and we need to delegate. Did you know that people will volunteer to help you? People will volunteer to help you because they buy into you. If you build healthy relationships, people believe in you and they'll believe in your vision, and people will come alongside you and help you to get to where it is that you want to go. I'm not talking about the ones that don't believe in you. Those are not the ones we're talking about. And that's okay, because there are people that won't jump on board until you're already past the struggle and into success. But there will be a group of people that will connect with you in the beginning, and they'll ride it out with you because they believe in you and they believe in your vision. The 6th lesson is winning isn't everything, learning is. That means as you give yourself permission to make mistakes, as it's only a mistake if you don't learn anything from it. But if you would pause and evaluate the situation, there's a saying that says experience is the best teacher. I don't agree with that anymore. Evaluated experience is the best teacher. Repeating the same cycle without making adjustments is foolishness. We have to evaluate when we make what's working, what's not working, and let's fix it so that we can get a greater return the next time. The 3rd quarter is effective communication principles. Listen, it doesn't matter how great your plan is. It doesn't matter how motivated you are internally and externally. If you can't effectively articulate your vision to the people that's on board with you, they'll never be able to achieve it. You have to be able to put it out there in a way where people can buy in. You have to put it out there in a way where they see that they are a part of what it is you're doing and where it is you're going. Lesson 7 is on the 5 steps to effective communication. We all communicating, but is it effective? Do the ones that you're connecting with understand the plan? In your absence, can they continue the plan at the same level of excellence as if you were there? Lesson 8 is on creating an experience. That means in your communication process, you're painting pictures. I mean, they understand this thing. You create an experience when you're explaining your vision to your team. And the 9th lesson is creating inspiration. Not only do they feel like they're a part of it, but they're inspired to do it. And then the last 3 months is on developing your dream team. Here's one more secret I want to tell you. You can't be successful by yourself. You can't be successful by yourself. You need a team. Let me give you this example. I've been using this all week. If I can effectively touch 50 people, and that means I can give them everything that they need. I can coach them, and I do professional coaching, and I'm coaching them. I'm helping them get their books written. I'm helping them get their plans put in place. If 50 is my maximum capacity, when I get to 51, 52, 60, and 75, somebody's needs go unmet. You have to be a secure enough leader that when the team comes along, that you would allow people to work in the areas where they shine, that you would recruit people that staff your weaknesses. You will recruit people that are strong in areas that you may not be as strong in, but you're secure enough in yourself to teach them everything you know. So now if I've shared what I know with 9 other people, now there's 10 of us with a maximum capacity of 50. And now I've just multiplied my effectiveness from 50 people to 500. It's you just got to think like this, right? You got to have a team. Lesson 10 is on nurturing your team. 11 is equipping your team. And 12 is developing your team. And that you got to be able to release your team. Train people, coach people, then allow them to work in those areas that you've prepared them for. Allow them to work in the areas of their strengths. I do, and you watch. You do it, I watch, and then you do. It's that coaching cycle. Because they do what we see. And the best leaders are those that lead by a good example. The best leaders are the ones that will go out front. We were studying this week in a leadership class I was teaching. And in the story, it talks about a war that was going on where it was using this leader. He was a great example of how he would always go first, and said his men were pinned down, and he knew that if they did not get up and get moving, that would be where his entire platoon would be killed. And he said he was giving instructions, and he was telling them to go this way, and nobody would move. And one group was pinned down on this side, and one group was pinned down on this side, and they were frozen in fear. Nobody would move, but the enemy was quickly approaching, and gunfire was everywhere. He said he knew that they would do it if he did it. So he jumped up in the middle of the street. It was like he was dodging bullets. And when he stood in the middle of the street and said, "Let's go," everybody followed him. And they said years later, the guys were having a reunion, and they talked about that was one of their fondest memories, was seeing him jump up in the middle of the street. And they knew that if we did not run, that this is where we were going to die. But they followed the leader because the leader went first. This is your vision. I'm here to help you with your vision. You're the leader of this vision. You are the steward of your vision. You have to go first. You have to put in the work. You have to come up with the plan. You have to go through the steps. And I'm here to help you do that. And it's not just me, because the other people that's in this inner circle is so strategic. We have school teachers. We have educators preparing to retire in this circle. We have people in the inner circle that's worked on the state level in health and management, things of this nature. It's like every component that you need in our private group, you're able to share and ask for help. And then we're bouncing ideas off of each other. We're sharing our wins with each other. That's the power of the Inner Circle Network. The Inner Circle Network says that all of us win. When one of us win, all of us win. If one has an idea and somebody else has experience in that area, we step in and we help each other. I mean, the Inner Circle Network, think about this. For $50 a month, $600 a year, if you pay it in full, it's $500. For $500, you have access to all of these tools, and not just the tools that I put in place, but the resources and the contacts of the other Inner Circle members. I believe that lesson 1 is worth the full tuition, because simply having the clarity to begin to build the foundation in a healthy way is worth it all, because that's where a lot of us are spinning our wheels, because we don't have the foundation in place. So the first 3 months, you're guaranteed to build a solid foundation. So I'm here for you. If you have questions, reach out to me, send me a message in my inbox, go to carmelawilliams.com, and there's details there. And I'll begin to get the ladies and the different ones in the program to begin to post testimonials so that you can see for yourself exactly what's happening behind the scenes. There's no deadline yet on when you can get in the Inner Circle Network, because it's the way it's set up. At the moment that you're in, you immediately have access to lesson 1, and every 31 days it rolls you over to the next lesson and you have access. So I'm here for you. I would love for you to be a part of the Inner Circle Network. I did have one question that somebody asked me and said, what are the qualifications? I do need to tell you this. 1, you need to be confident that you want to grow. Personal growth and development is number 1. I work best with people who know what it is they want, or kind of have an idea, and then I can help you, pinpoint which project we're going to work on first. So that's okay if you got a couple of things, but we just need to identify which one you want to start with. That's good. But I'm also very straightforward, because this is a service that you're paying for, and you're paying for me to help you be accountable so that you can get to the next level. So there's not any babysitting in this program, right? Because this is for professionals, this is for entrepreneurs, these are for people that's preparing for either to launch a business or a ministry, to expand their business or ministry, or they're preparing for personal growth and development, for promotion within their careers. So you got to be serious about moving forward. If you're serious and you're committed to you, then this is the place for you, and we'll be able to help you get to the next level. All right? Y'all have a great weekend. If you know somebody that has a great idea and they just need some help pulling that thing together, this would be, or could be, a great program for them. Thank you. Have a great day.